Alright, hello guys, welcome back to this channel. This is Agmola speaking. In today's video, I want to show you guys how you can carry out your company income tax, and also show you the separate or the different kind of records you might have to keep in order to be able to get proper auditing done. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. So what we're trying to do in this video is to educate as many people as possible and try to help them, keep proper record. Apart from keeping proper record, to also be able to make sure that the records will be easily audited, and then the audited reports showing the financial statement, profit and loss, and the rest of them would be used for filing. And even once you get an auditor to get your books audited, you can definitely go ahead and carry out your company income tax by yourself, and carry out all necessary self-filing processes by yourself without any issue. So in this video, I'll be walking you through two different processes. There's a template of video which I'm going to be sharing with you guys that will show you walkthrough, which I'll be giving a little commentary to help you guys understand. And also I'll be showing you from the start of the whole process. So without any further ado, let me quickly go into the video. So let me quickly show you my screen. I believe all of you know how to log into the portal right now. That is through selfservice.nrs.gov.ng, selfservice.nrs.gov.ng. So I already have an account. I'll be logging into that particular account right away. So in logging into the account, if you don't know how to log in or create an account to get access to the selfservice.nrs.gov.ng, there's a previous video I've made. I'll be sharing the video somewhere around here. So right now I'm currently logged in. So I want to show you guys how you can go ahead with the process. So don't forget, here we are interested in is the self-service, self-tax filing. So you click on the self-tax filing, right? And then you can see all the different things. Now, in the last video I made, I did a VAT filing. So if you come to notification, after you carry out you are done with notification, you'll be able to see the VAT filing here. Is that okay? You're able to see the VAT filing that you have done here. So you can see the ones I did. I tried, if you remember in the video, I tried it twice. I tried the VAT filing twice. So after I was done with the VAT filing twice, you could see that it showed me successful twice as well. So once you're done, you come to notification to confirm if the filing has been done properly. I hope you guys get what I'm trying to talk about. So let's proceed to what I'm interested in sharing with you guys today. So you can start the taxes view. Click on taxes view here and come here to request assessment. Now, depending on what you want to carry out, you'll notice that once you come to this website or this part of the tax view, you'll be seeing zero tax file, not filed 0, past due 0, because you are not requesting an assessment. It is until you request an assessment before the kind of tax you want to pay for will come out or show up here. Most people that make video on YouTube right now, they will not show you this. They will all you just see is them paying for tax. You will not know how to get access to this. So you request an assessment. When you request an assessment, now you can then carry on to select value added tax if that's what you want to pay. Personal income tax, that's company income tax, right? Income tax for the company, CIT. Then you can select it, and if that's what you want to pay for. Then you select the year you want to pay for. Is it for 2026 or 2025 or previous years, right? You can select for that. Once you do that, then how many copies do you want to generate? Just one is enough, and then you click on generate assessment. For now, I will not be generating assessment here. Now, let me even initiate the process. But let me do for 2026. Let's see, generate assessment. So you see, no, 2026 is not yet due. So 2026 will only be available at the end of the year, until the close of the year, before you're able to generate the company income tax for that particular year. So all I've done is I'll click on confirm and generate for it to be able to generate my company income tax for the year 2026. So successfully assessment has been generated. Now you can see that this has generated assessment for 2026 right now. So all I need to do is click on file now. So once I click on file now, it will generate. Now don't go ahead and file for 2026. So if you are not due for 2026 until after the end of the year before you can file for 2026, is that okay? So you cannot file for 2026 yet. This is just for example, right? So do you have a new additional fixed asset? If you do have a new additional fixed asset, you can click on yes, right? So you must be able to determine what were the fixed assets you got access to what were the current asset that you have, what were the non-current asset that you also have within that period of the year, right? So if you do, you click on yes and then you fill that in. If you don't have, you click on no and you fill that in as well. So depending on whatever situation you find yourself. So in this case now, let me say no. Once I click on no, it will automatically come through here and then ask me this question: total, proportion, attribution to parent, 0. Are you part of a multinational enterprise? No, if you are not. Is your constituent entities a CFC, right? CFC means that if you are affiliated to a subsidiary, or a subsidiary, or whatever the case is. So in this case, you put no. If you are put yes, you need to fill the details. If not, all this other information is not necessary. Then you click on proceed, right? Once you click on proceed, you can now go ahead and download the CIT template. Now, the reason why I have to go through this stress is to make sure I can download the CIT template, because that's what I want to really talk about in today's video, right? So let me quickly show you guys my screen. Let me show you my screen now very quickly. Here's my Excel. Okay, let me open the document first before showing you guys. Okay, so I'm going to be sharing my screen right now so that you guys can see. So take note of this. While you're opening the document, right, make sure you rename the document. Renaming the document helps you to track the document and know which is which. You know, so you can have different tasks you are intending to have. If you don't select the proper document, you might end up running into a lot of issues at the end of the day. Reason being that the document might have almost the same coding and everything, and at the end of the day, if you don't have proper naming for the document, voila will happen. You guys know what I'm trying to say. So now let me show you guys I'm not seeing I'm not seeing the file. Okay, I'm trying to open the file right now. So right now we have access to the screen. I believe you guys can see my screen right now. So what we want to do right now is simple. Now you can see that you have a Microsoft Word that is not editable, right? So you have to enable the edit so that you're going to edit the document. And then you can see the documents you need to keep. You need to have a proper income statement. And what does the income statement contains? It contains the revenue schedule, your revenue that you have made for that particular year, revenue, total, everything that came in, right? Revenue. So now, depending on the industry you fall into, if you are in manufacturing, right, you put it there. Agriculture, you can see different industries that are available. All the revenue that you make, you have accumulated for the year will be showing up here, right? Now, the income statement of financial position also should be given as well. So the statement of financial position also is another document that you will see that here now we are talking about the properties, the plant, the equipment, right? That's the non-current assets. Non-current assets are basically assets that can be converted. You can liquidate them and turn them into, so you cannot liquidate them easily under 1 year. Do you understand? Why current assets are assets that you can just sell off. You understand? You can sell off and then make cash and then put it into the business. You understand? So, like your properties, it will be difficult to sell your property under 1 year. Say you really have somebody who is ready to take over. Plants too, equipment, the same thing, right? So other investment that you have made in property, in subsidiaries, in staff loan, and other things. So they are also intangible assets. Intangible assets are assets that you cannot physically handle, right? So these assets include your patent, trademark, goodwill. So I've always preached that you guys carry out trademarks. So trademark is an asset on its own. Is that okay? So your brands, your copyright, and the rest. Other non-current assets. So you are looking at your leasehold land, your leasehold building. Depending on the industry you fall into, all these things are major criteria, right? Contract assets, other financial assets, and many other different assets that you can also impute here. Now, the current assets will be showing up here as all the inventories details. Other current assets also will be showing here, showing your interbank advance, your withholding tax receivable, and other details. So you need to be able to get your information from here. That's why most times it's advisable to get a professional chartered accountant to help you manage your books, right? I'm not a professional chartered accountant, right? But it is advisable that if you want to have your records straight, make sure you have somebody on retainer who is a chartered accountant that can help you handle your books, so that they will know how to put what's in where necessary, so that your record will not be conflicting at any point in time. This is very crucial. Now, your profit and loss also should also be prepared. Your profit adjustment for the year. Don't forget that your profit can also be minus whatever it is, because if you run into a loss, right? That's also important. And then I think other income is also going to be stated here. Administrative expenses also will be stated here. So here now you can put in all the expenses you have incurred for your business: royalty, PMS, electricity, band, staff gratuity, staff loans, staff allowance, director expenses, salary and wages, different things. All of them can, you can relate with all these expenses as a business owner. So you impute all of them here. Telephone expenses. I think there's a place for data too. Publication, you printed, you did everything. Permits, you got permits from local government to run the business. All those things will be put there. Cleaning and janitorial services. You understand? This might not be put as staff, so they are putting them in here. Software maintenance for those of us that carry out software subscriptions, right? Website design and maintenance. Although you see that these are specific, detailed expenses that you go through as a business, right? So all these things will be put in together properly. So guys, the next part of the video where I'll be walking you through the template of how you should actually fill. It's going to be a commentary. There's a video I got access to, right? And I'll be sharing that video with you guys now so that you can watch and be able to understand what needs to be done concerning your to carry out your annual your CIT, right? Your CIT. So let me fit this to the screen, okay? And then let me play it right now. Okay.
How to file company income tax, CIT, on Rev360. The Company Income Tax, or CIT, module on Rev360 enables taxpayers to prepare and submit income tax returns using a structured Excel template, along with required disclosures and supporting documents. To begin, access the Rev360 portal.
So it means that there must be a supporting document in whatever you are providing. That supporting document is crucial, so that at the end of the day, if you are saying that you have social liability for the period, for social period of time, then that document should be able to be the proof that, oh yes, this expenses was actually incurred within such period of time. Do you understand? That's why those extra documents are very crucial, irrespective of whatever you are doing. So let's proceed.
And log in using your username and password. From your dashboard, navigate to Self-Tax Filing, select Taxes Due, and choose the earliest company income tax form. Click File Now to begin the filing process. You will first be prompted to declare fixed assets. If you have new assets, enter details such as purchase date, category, description, cost, and depreciation value, and save each entry. If there are no new assets, review previously recorded assets and update their current depreciation values before proceeding. Next, indicate whether your organization is part of a multinational enterprise. If applicable, provide the group turnover. You will also be asked if any entity is a controlled foreign company. Where applicable,
so CSC is controlled foreign entity, right? Or company.
Enter the required details, including name, country of incorporation, ownership percentage, and financial information. If neither applies, proceed accordingly. After completing the disclosures, download the Income Tax Excel template and open it. Begin by reviewing the instruction sheet carefully to ensure proper completion. Proceed to the income statement sheet and enter your revenue details. Expand each category as needed and input all relevant income streams. Continue by entering cost of sales, including opening inventory, purchases, other direct costs, factory overheads, and closing inventory. The template will automatically compute cost of sales based on standard accounting principles.
So it means that whatever you are doing here is done based on standard accounting principles, right? So whatever your auditor has generated for you is what will be applicable in this instance. Do you understand? So it's not about you having your records by yourself. That's why a chartered accountant, right, is needed for this process. You might be able to carry out the filing yourself based on the audited report they gave to you, but you're not even supposed to prepare an audited report by yourself. An auditor is supposed to do that for you, right? So please take note of that, guys. Let's proceed.
Enter any additional income under other income, including non-taxable income where applicable. Ensure that related expenses are properly identified and reported separately to avoid overstatement of deductions. The system will automatically calculate your operating income based on all entries. Next, enter administrative expenses line by line, ensuring each expense is properly classified. Avoid grouping multiple expenses into a single entry, as this may lead to adjustments during review. Proceed to enter other comprehensive income and retained earnings, after which the system will compute profit for the year and retained earnings carried forward. Review the entire income statement carefully to ensure all entries are complete, accurate, and properly classified. Move to the statement of financial position and enter values for non-current assets, current assets, liabilities, and equity. The system will automatically compute totals. Ensure that total assets equal total equity plus total liabilities.
So you see that total asset equals total equity plus total liability. It means that all your records has to be aligning. So whatever you are doing, I think that's called, is it trial balance or something? Whatever you have on the debit side must be equal to whatever you have on the credit side. So whatever you're doing must be, must follow the general accounting principle, right? So
if not, review and correct any discrepancies before proceeding.
So that means that if that doesn't happen, then that means there's a discrepancy, and that document you're not able to proceed with it. You understand? So it's important to be able to get access to someone who is a chartered accountant to help you out.
Proceed to the profit adjustment sheet. Here, enter all non-allowable expenses under addbacks and all allowable deductions under deductions. Use the available description fields where necessary and ensure all entries are clearly labeled.
Okay.
The system will automatically compute total adjustments. Before proceeding, review all entries carefully and ensure the completion indicator shows 100%. Do not continue until all required fields are completed. Save the completed template and return to the Rev360 portal. Upload the file and preview the system-generated tax computation. Review the taxable profit, adjustments, and final tax liability to confirm accuracy. Okay. Next, upload your audited financial statements. Ensure the document is complete, clearly scanned, and includes all required components such as the auditor's report, financial statements, notes, and supporting schedules. All figures must align with the values submitted in your template. Before final submission, confirm that all sections have been completed, supporting documents uploaded, and the declaration checkbox selected. Once satisfied, submit your return. After submission, download and save your filing acknowledgement, submitted return, and uploaded documents. Your company income tax filing is now complete on Rev360.
All right, guys, so this video was made by NRS, and this is just to help guide people through the process of carrying out their CIT filing. So I don't know if the video makes sense to any of you that have just watched now. So if it does, I will put in or tag their link in the description so that you'll be able to go and watch the video over and over again, and then you'll be able to apply. If not, please outsource it to someone who knows what they are doing when it comes to company income tax. Personally, what we do basically is to, we have a team of those who handle stuff like this to help us out with it. I'm not a professional. We'll have a team that help us carry out these processes, right? So if you want an external body to help you out, please do well to reach out to us. And then my WhatsApp number will be in the description. And then we'll quickly help you carry out your company income tax, your VAT. If you want to file new VAT, right? I'm making a video on that anyway. If you want to file new VAT, do well to reach out to us as well. We'll help you file. You can be on retainership and be able to help you file every other month, so that you don't run into issue. Because if you miss any deadline, you're going to be paying a penalty of 100,000. You see that's very stern or serious, right? All right. See you guys in the next one. Thank you.